There's really good individuals in the VA that work in the VA, but the system itself is broken.
The Deputy Secretary of Veterans Affairs visits Canandaigua. We ask him about a fix to the suicide crisis hotline. We told you an audit found some calls to the 24/7 hotline went to voicemail. I'm Scott Kilberry.
I'm Janet Lomax. Just about a week ago, a spokesperson told us what changes were made, and we wanted to know, are they working?
Brianna DiPilato took that question to the Deputy Secretary. She joins us now live from Canandaigua. Now, Brianna, what did he tell you?
Well, Scott, he told me the report with those findings was 2 years old, but a veteran that I talked to earlier this afternoon says his calls went unanswered just last week. So if the findings are old, why are veterans still having problems getting through here to the Canandaigua Call Center? We brought that question to the Deputy Secretary of Veteran Affairs today.
Like, there's really good individuals in the VA that work in the VA, but the system itself is broken.
United States Marine Corps veteran Aaron Colyer says that when he called the Canandaigua crisis hotline just last week, he was connected to a third-party voicemail.
Is that why it's set up the way that it is? So that we give up? So that we quit? You know, you don't have to provide services for dead veterans.
We brought Colyer's concerns to the Deputy Secretary of Veteran Affairs, Sloan Gibson. I just spoke to a veteran earlier today who says he feels like you guys have dropped the ball on him. How are you going to make sure that another veteran never feels that way again?
You got to earn that trust back. Veterans need to understand that we are here for them and their families.
Gibson says 88 new staff members will be joining the Canandaigua staff this year to help with the large call volume. Why has it taken so long to hire this extra staff here? Vets have been in need for years, and as you mentioned, there's a high call volume here.
I think part of what the team has been doing here has been trying to build these pieces in an order that makes the right sense for I'm not even going to say the long term, even for the short to intermediate term. I got to tell you, with all the clarity of hindsight, I'd have probably been pushing them harder to get more frontline responders in place more quickly.
We've got trillions of dollars to, send my brothers and sisters to die in wars, but we don't have trillions of dollars to fix the VA.
Now, along with more staff members, Gibson tells me that they're going to add some more technology to better track call volume. Now, he says all of this should be implemented by the end of this year, and we'll continue to follow this story to make sure it is, in fact, implemented. Janet?
And Brianna, veterans calling the crisis line from now on will no longer get a voicemail.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's what Gibson says. He also says he doesn't want veterans that call to be transferred to a third party like Mr. Colyer was. He says every veteran that calls should be treated by someone right here on Canandaigua's campus. Janet?
Brianna, thank you for that live report from Canandaigua. The Veterans Crisis Hotline number, by the way, is at the bottom of your screen. It is 1-800-273-8255. Then you dial 1.